executive board. But there's no pinning, nobody's coming up, anything, it's just like a roll call, okay? So that'll be me, and I'll do all of the executive council. Then Jenna Conan, and Jenna has a message, and then she will do 12th grade. Then Jenna Fabian, message, 11th grade. 10th grade, message by Marissa Lund, and then she does 10th grade. Ian Her, message, 9th grade. Then Abby in 8th grade, Haley in 7th. Then we go to Ori. So unless Ariana Iorio, is Ariana Iorio here? Okay, so we are going to skip the leadership. Jenna Fabian has that covered. So we'll go to Ori, and then we will go to Braden, and then Frankie. So do you see on here is the adjustments? So it goes Haley to Ori to Braden to Frankie. Got that?
What do I say? No, I know.
No, Jenna Conan has the close.
So just like in that.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're about to get started here. So, first of all, different induction this year than in years past. The pins, I have the pins, and they'll be passed out at breakfast. Okay, so I have pins and I have fundraiser forms. You'll get a fundraiser form and a pin at breakfast. So breakfast, as soon as we're done, it'll be in Mrs. Heights' room, and that's where you'll get your pins. So whenever we do this, you don't have to stand up. You're not walking across the stage or anything like that. So it's basically going to be a roll call. So I'll provide the first example. So I have a short message, and then I do the executive council, and I'm just going to announce President Jenna Conan, Vice President Jenna Fabian, and just run through it that way. They're not standing up, they're not walking across or anything like that. Then Jenna Conan is going to do the 12th graders. Alexandria Bryan, your name is just going to be called. You don't walk across the stage. We don't line up over there or anything. So do you have questions? So I'm very thankful that everybody showed up today, so I appreciate it. It's good to see everybody. I think we have a nice program this morning. So does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Okay, so how is this, do I have to do anything to get you to record, or is it?
You're good.
Okay. Okay, good morning everybody, and welcome to the 2020-2021 Laurel Student Council Induction Ceremony. I'd like to begin this ceremony by asking everybody to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the induction for this school year. I'd like to thank the Laurel administration, Mr. Novad and his staff, Mrs. Carrie Bonyak, the entire cafeteria staff, the Laurel teachers and staff, and the Laurel student body. I'm so glad to see all of you, and I'm thankful for your continued support of Laurel Student Council. As the Student Council Advisor, I've been blessed to be around these students for, I believe, their entire high school career. This group really stands out to me. We've worked hard together, we've laughed together. Above all, I've depended on these students for countless activities in the school and community. If there was ever a group of students the younger students should model their behavior around, I cannot think of a better example. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. This motto has been engraved to me from both my dad and my grandfather. Tough times call for responses by tough people. When things are nice and everything is well, leaders don't have much of a strong dependency or as big of a role. But life teaches us that the clear skies can quickly turn dark and dreary. During those dark days when times are tough, people need true leaders. Leaders do not cower or stand idle. Too many people think they are leaders because they assume a role. A true leader is someone who can motivate another. A true leader is someone who supports one another. A true leader is someone who will not settle. A true leader is someone who works and gets people to make the world a better place. True leaders take it upon themselves to stand up for what is right when the time is right. The time is right now. On these dark days, the leaders of Laurel are continuing to shine their lights on the school and the community. Too many times people say maybe the next time, maybe I should have. Too often they say, I wish I would have. If we have learned any lessons since last spring, we know that opportunities are definitely limited. We do not always get second chances. Therefore, live in the moment and act. At this time, I will now induct the officers of this year's Student Council. Our Executive Council is as follows: President, Jenna Conan; Vice President, Jenna Fabian; Secretary, Natalie McCosby; Treasurer, Marissa Lund and Amber Medvad; Social Media Coordinator, Frankie Duddy; Middle School President, Abigail Richards; Middle School Vice President, Kaylee Shaner; Middle School Secretary, Haley Collins; Middle School Historian, Brooklyn Kennedy. That's the Executive Council for this school year. At this time, invite our President, Jenna Conan, to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jenna Conan. I'm very honored to be this year's Student Council President. It's always been a dream of mine to be President of Student Council, and I'm so grateful to have been honored the opportunity. School spirit is extremely important to me as I participate as a cheerleader, press, and a track runner. As Student Council President, I will be looking for new ways to raise school spirit and to get the council involved into our community and school. By increasing the productivity and participation of our council, it will give us opportunities to connect with our staff and our students. We often have large numbers for our council and very low participation at our events. It is my goal to reverse this and make our events more dynamic and have a large variety of grade levels working together. I can encourage you all to attend as many events as you can, and maybe you'll find one you'll attend annually. Unfortunately, this year's state conference that was supposed to be at Kalahari has been canceled. I have been attending the state conference since my first year in our council. At first, I wasn't planning to attend it because we had to pay to go at the time. Someone who had paid couldn't go anymore. Mr. Holzhauser offered me their spot. I was nervous and I wasn't seriously considering it, but I decided to go. And I went every year since. I am so grateful that Mr. Holzhauser just happened to ask me to go on this trip. When you're considering attending an event, keep this in mind before you decide not to go. Something I've learned is to not be afraid to do something without knowing a group of your friends will be there, that the people there will be your friends. Thank you. And at this time, I'll install our 12th graders. Alexandria Bryan, Andrew Doherty, Madison Domer, Franklin Duddy, Ian Hurt, Olivia Kaminsky, Nathaniel Luffy, Zach Main, Natalie McCosby, Jamie McVicker, Lauren Mendel, Braden Niles, Kendra Ramey, Sean Redmond, Emily Ruggieri, Riley Scherer, and William Stewart. Thank you. And now I'll introduce our Vice President, Jenna Fabian.
Good morning, everyone. One second here while I put my speech up. So I have a short little message, a little positive message, I guess. Hello, I'm very pleased to see you all here this morning. As you know, it has been a very different year for Student Council. It's like no other. You have all shown up to put your best foot forward and make the best out of our situation, and I think that's what Student Council is all about. With that, I believe that Student Council is about taking the responsibility to push through and lead despite adversity. We've had to adjust to many obstacles. We've had a late start to the year, and we've had a lot of scheduling conflicts, even with this very induction. Uncertainty was prevalent at the start of this year, but you were all taking on this responsibility regardless. Not only that, but you've all been so flexible and willing to work hard to better our council. We are clearly off to a strong start. We've rallied once already to support our community this year, dedicating impressive time and effort. I expect nothing less as we charge into the rest of the year. I also think Student Council is about kindness and consideration. So this year I'm asking you to go the extra step. I'm asking you to talk to the classmate who's sitting alone. Help out your teachers by being involved and attentive. Say hello to students you pass in the hall or give a compliment to those who need it. Simple acts go a long way and leave a lasting impact on others. Also, unsurprisingly, Student Council is also about being a leader. Let's talk about what being a leader is. Not only is it influencing and directing others, it's about motivating others, empowering others, and uniting others with a purpose. These are all very important to keep in mind as we head into this year as developing leaders at Laurel. Congratulations and thank you for attending today. I will now induct the 11th graders for the 2020-2021 school year. Lacey Buswell, Jenna Fabian, Oriana Green, Ariana Iorio, David Johns, Tina Kinston, Marissa Lund, and Juliana McConnell. Let's give a warm welcome to Marissa Lund as she takes the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to Laurel Student Council Induction. I am the current treasurer alongside Amber Medved, and I am honored to talk about one of the council's largest events of the year, the Project Hope Food Drive. The food drive establishes a relationship between Laurel School District and the families within the community that benefit from the event. Having been a member of the council since 7th grade, I have participated in numerous drives and witnessed how the school manages to make the food drive a fun opportunity to have competitions amongst ourselves while helping others in the process. Our council has delivered and helped pack the goods given to the community for numerous years, and I personally would like to increase the number of donations every year if possible. The food drive will begin shortly, and I hope to see all members participate in such a meaningful event. Thank you all for your attention, and now I will give the podium to Ian Herr, who will talk about tech goals for the year.
Thank you for that pleasant introduction to all of our members here who are at our induction ceremony this morning. As many of you may know, my name is Ian Herr, and I will be your high school technology coordinator this year, alongside my man out there, Matthew Hardesky. And I would also like to give a great thanks to my friends out there, Sebastian and Nathaniel, for helping stream this event this morning. You two have been at every sports events and helping keep everyone informed of how our sports teams are going, and we couldn't do it without you, so thank you. As your technology coordinator this year, I have one motto for you all. It's Operation Tech, connecting our community with 6 feet of internet cables between us. T stands for teaching individuals the basics of technology for success in the classroom and even outside the classroom. As many of you know, we are introducing new forms of learning this year. Some synchronous members are with our council this year who are watching from home. And we want to make sure that all of our members have the perfect ability to be able to succeed in their classes. On the YouTube channel that we have now, Laurel Student Council, you can find a YouTube playlist that shows all the basics of multiple programs we use in our classes, including Google Docs, Google Slides, and Google Sheets. If you have any questions, please see me and I'll help you out. E stands for engaging our members who are quarantining at home for the benefit of our student body. With our synchronous members, fundraising might seem like a problem right now, but me and Mr. Holtauser have been working vigorously to come up with solutions. One of our fundraisers this year is with our friends at shopfund.com. You all should have received the packets, and you guys can all help out to get us at least $1,000 this year. This fundraiser will end on November 5th, 2020, but rest assured that Holtzhauser and I will be working together to create more fundraisers for all of you this year. C stands for connecting all of our members in spite of the social distancing regulations. I understand that with all of the pandemic going on, that coming to our meetings may be a problem for some of you. And I've created the YouTube channel to stream all of our meetings so that if you're at home or waiting for the bus, you can still watch our meetings even on your own time, as they will be posted on the YouTube channel. And H stands for helping those who are in need of assistance through online donations. With the pandemic going around right now, we were really unsure of whether or not we're going to be able to volunteer and show support in the same way as we've done past. And over the summer, the Executive Council up here, we decided to donate our funds from last year to help out some online organizations that are helping out the world right now. We will continue to do this if the pandemic regulations become more strict, and we will hope to help everyone out in the future. If you would like to ask for our donations to any organizations, please see our treasurers, Marissa Lund and Amber Medved, at your earliest convenience. I will now induct both the 10th grade and the 9th grade. So in 10th grade, we have Talia Cartwright, Matthew Hardesky, Alexandra Herr, Amber Medved, Elena Perdue, Erika Price, Chelsea Stewart. In 9th grade, we have Ben Doherty, Wyatt Dean, Chris Bandozzi, Noel Reed, and Ainsley Stewart. And now I would like to induct, or ask to the podium, Abby Rain to talk about, to induct grade 8s and to talk about their topic.
Good morning. As most of you know, I'm Abigail Richards, and I'm the 2020-2021 middle school president. This year, I plan on bringing forth love and energy to this mindful dedication of helping others. I am willing to give my time, efforts, and heart to Student Council, and I trust that I will be able to give everything I possibly can to the Council, its members, and our society in which we help. I am ready to be selfless and give my all in helping to better this community as Laurel's middle school president. Now I will be inducting the 8th graders. Haley Collins, Callie Hamilla, Summer Haney, Brooklyn Kennedy, RJ Kizik, Michaela O'Donnell, Kaylee Shaner, and Jamie Weisenstein. Now I will invite Kaylee Shaner, our middle school president, up to the podium.
Hello, I'll be inducting the 7th graders into the 2020-2021 Student Council. Nathan Hill, Macy Lang, Macy Miller, Juliet Pemberton Record, Natalie Rogers, and Alyssa Stewart.
Good morning, my name is Oriana Green. I am the Children's Hospital Fundraising Chair this year. Each year, the Laurel students, faculty, staff, and community come together to support the Children's Hospital Free Care Fund. The Free Care Fund allows parents to focus on their children and not the cost of their treatments. When I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with a rare disease and was given a life-saving medicine during my stay at Children's Hospital. The Free Care Fund helped my family, and with your generous support, will continue to save lives every day. So show your Spartan spirit and give today.
Good morning to everyone here and watching at home. To start, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Breda Niles, and I've been a member of Student Council for 6 years now. Over the years, I've watched this council grow and turn into the robust group of hardworking students we have here today. This hard work is shown in full effect in the Council's yearly participation of United Way Day of Caring. Annually, Student Council members are spread throughout the city engaging in hands-on activities, from landscaping a shelter for the needy to painting at Cascade Park and much more. Student Council has been able to contribute in a meaningful way that directly impacts the community. This Day of Caring so eloquently sums up what we do best, which is engaging in a good cause to better the world around us. Thank you all for your time, and I look forward to continuing our hard work as a council. Next, I'd like to introduce Frankie Duddy to speak about Relay for Life.
Good morning, and thank you all so much for joining us today. My name is Frankie Deddy, and I've been in student council the past 4 years. Over the years, our council has been dedicated to giving back to the community anytime we can. One of our favorite fundraisers is the Relay for Life, put on by the American Cancer Society. Relay for Life is an event that benefits cancer patients and survivors. It is a day-long event where participants can walk laps, play games, listen to live music, and light luminarias to honor loved ones we've lost and celebrate the survivors. Before attending the actual relay, council members work hard to earn donations by selling daffodils and collecting donations at choir and band concerts. By the time the relay rolls around, we have gathered a total donation and a team of volunteers from our council to attend the event. In the past, our council has raised over $1,500 for Relay for Life. This year, we hope to surpass that and continue to help our community. Thank you, and here's our student council president, Jenna Conan, to close.
Thank you. We'll follow along with the pledge, and then we can go get breakfast. Please stand for the pledge. We, the students of Laurel Meadow High School, proud representatives of the student body, pledge to create and maintain a conducive school environment by encouraging order among students, working for better relationships between students and faculty, holding general assemblies, sponsoring school events, representing the school at outside school functions, and promoting extracurricular activities. By attending to these duties, a cooperative, involved student body will evolve. We, the students, will strive to create a superior academic and social atmosphere. And pledge to uphold the Constitution for the Laurel Student Council. Thank you. This concludes our 2020-2021 induction.
Okay, and yeah, good job, everybody.